In every corner of the world, flavors tell stories waiting to be discovered. Dishes shaped by history and the soul of a nation in every bite. And today, we uncover those secrets. Where cozy cafes, snowy streets, and warm kitchens come alive with rich aromas, fresh ingredients, and classic Swedish flavors. Welcome to Dynamic Expeditions. Welcome to a brand new culinary adventure. Welcome to episode 69. I'm Aditya, and today we are diving into the top 10 must-try foods in Swedish place setting. A country where ancient traditions meet modern taste, and every dish feels like a story from the heart of the north. New flavors, new stories, new experiences from the magical lands of Sweden. In our last episode 68, we explored top 10 magical places in Socotra that feel like a lost planet. If you missed it, the link is in the description. Make sure to check it out. So, let's begin episode 69. An unforgettable journey through Sweden's most iconic and mouth-watering foods. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to join us on these global culinary expeditions. For the best experience, watch in full screen. And let the sights, aromas, and flavors of Sweden immerse you completely. Now let's begin today's Swedish food tour. Place setting Swedish. Top 10 iconic Swedish dishes you can't miss. Face 7 delicious food fire. Today's 10th Sweden famous food is smorgasbord. Here, the table looks like a treasure chest. A spread of seafood, meats, cheeses, breads, and flavors that feel like they've been collected from every corner of Sweden. When you sit down, the smell hits first, a mix of smoked fish, creamy butter, and warm bread. And suddenly you realize, this isn't just a meal. It's a celebration of the sea, the land, and the people who live between them. Smorgasbord is a traditional Swedish buffet, where the food is laid out in a long line, cold dishes first, then warm dishes. It feels like a story being told through flavors, course by course. Each dish carries its own history, its own memory, and its own connection to Sweden's cold winters and long summers. When you taste it, you can feel the sea, especially in the smoked salmon and pickled herring. The flavors are strong, yet balanced. The butter makes everything richer, softer, and more comforting. Every bite feels like a warm hug in the middle of a cold Nordic day. Scroll history. Smorgasbord began in the 18th century as a simple meal for Swedish travelers and workers. Back then, people needed food that could be prepared in advance and shared easily, especially when traveling across the islands and long distances. So they started laying out cold dishes that could stay fresh for hours. But the smorgasbord didn't stay simple for long. In the early 1900s, as it evolved into a grand feast, and it gained worldwide fame during the 1912 Stockholm Olympics. Visitors from around the world tasted it, and Sweden's culinary culture suddenly became famous. What started as a practical meal became a symbol of Swedish hospitality, a tradition of sharing food, stories, and time. Fun facts. The word smorgasbord literally means butter table. Butter isn't just a side. It's the heart of the meal. The smorgasbord follows a special order. First, cold dishes like smoked fish, pickled herring, cheeses, and bread. Then, warm dishes like meatballs, hot stews, and potatoes. Smorgasbord is often served during festive occasion, Christmas, weddings, and big family gatherings. It's a meal meant for sharing, not for eating alone. Cultural importance. Smorgasbord is Sweden's way of showing hospitality, a meal that brings people together. In the Stockholm archipelago, families gather after long days by the sea, sharing food, laughter, and stories. This meal is more than just taste, it's a tradition of community. It represents Sweden's calm lifestyle, where people value time, connection, and simplicity. A smorgasbord is not rushed. It's a slow celebration, where every dish is savored, and every moment is cherished. Final thoughts. Smorgasbord is not just food, it's an experience. A taste of Sweden's warmth in the cold north. And if you ever find yourself in the Stockholm archipelago, this is the feast you cannot miss. Because when you sit at a smorgasbord, you are not just eating. You are becoming part of a tradition that has been passed down for centuries. Today's ninth Sweden famous food is toastskagen. Here, a simple toast becomes a masterpiece. A warm slice of bread topped with creamy shrimp, herbs, and lemon like Sweden's coastline served on a plate. When you look at it, it feels like a calm sea captured in a small bite. The shrimp are tender and fresh. The sauce is creamy but light. The herbs give it a bright, refreshing aroma. And the lemon, it hits you like a fresh ocean breeze. Toastskagen is a classic Swedish seafood toast, a dish that feels both simple and luxurious at the same time. It's a meal made from everyday ingredients, but the taste is unforgettable. Every bite feels like you are standing by the water, watching waves hit the shore, and smelling the salty sea air. Scroll history. Toastskagen was created in the 1950s by a Swedish chef in the fishing town of Skagen. It started as a simple seafood snack for fishermen and travelers. A quick, delicious meal that used the freshest shrimp available. As people tasted it, the dish became popular across Sweden. Soon it became a staple in restaurants, cafés, and home kitchens. What began as a humble coastal snack became a symbol of Swedish comfort food, a dish that shows how Sweden turns simple ingredients into something magical. Fun facts. The dish is named after the town of Skagen, a famous fishing town in Denmark near the Swedish border. So even the name tells a story of the sea. Toastskagen is usually served with lemon and dill because these flavors bring out the seafood perfectly. It's often served as an appetizer in Sweden, especially during summer when seafood is at its best. Many people add a little mayonnaise and mustard to the shrimp mix, giving it a creamy and tangy flavor. Cultural importance. Toastskagen represents Sweden's deep connection to the sea. Sweden's coastline and fishing culture are a huge part of its identity, and this dish is a delicious example of that. It also reflects Sweden's love for simple, clean food where freshness matters more than complexity. In Sweden, food is not just about eating. It's about enjoying nature, community, and tradition. Toastskagen is often served during gatherings and celebrations because it brings people together with its warm, comforting taste. Final thoughts. Toastskagen is not just a dish, it's a coastal experience. A bite of it feels like a mini trip to Sweden's sea breeze, with creamy shrimp and bright lemon dancing on your tongue. So if you ever get the chance to try it, don't miss it. Because this simple toast is Sweden's way of saying, welcome to the sea. Today's 8th Sweden famous food is Västerbotten's cheese pie. Here, a golden pie sits on the table, its crust perfectly baked, its filling creamy and rich. When you cut it open, the cheese stretches slightly like a warm, melted blanket of flavor. Västerbotten's cheese pie is not just any pie. It's Sweden's most famous cheese dish, a recipe that feels both comforting and luxurious. The aroma hits first buttery, cheesy, and slightly nutty. Then the taste comes. Strong, creamy, and deeply satisfying. Every bite feels like Sweden's cold winter turned into warmth on your plate. This pie is the kind of food that makes you slow down. It's not rushed. It's meant to be shared. It's meant to be eaten with people you love. Scroll history. Västerbotten cheese is made in the northern part of Sweden and has been produced since the 19th century. The cheese has a strong and unique flavor that comes from the local climate, the grass, and the traditional methods used by Swedish dairy farmers. The pie itself became a Swedish favorite because it used this powerful cheese in a simple, delicious way. It was first served at local celebrations and slowly became popular across Sweden. Over time, Västerbotten cheese pie became a symbol of Swedish tradition. A dish that represents the country's love for dairy, comfort food, and cozy gatherings. Fun facts. The pie is often served during Christmas and special occasions. It's a classic dish that Swedes associate with celebration and family. Västerbotten cheese is known for its strong, nutty flavor. It's not a mild cheese, it has character and depth. The recipe for Västerbotten cheese pie is a closely guarded secret in Sweden. Even the cheese itself is protected, and the pie is often considered a national treasure. Many Swedish restaurants serve it as a starter, especially during holiday dinners and festive events. Cultural importance. This pie represents Sweden's deep-rooted dairy tradition and festive culture. Sweden has a long history of dairy farming, and cheese is a big part of Swedish cuisine. Västerbotten cheese pie is often shared during gatherings and celebrations because it brings people together. It's a dish that makes any occasion feel special, whether it's Christmas, a wedding, or a family dinner. The pie also shows Sweden's love for comfort food, simple ingredients, strong flavors, and a sense of warmth that spreads through the whole room. Final thoughts. Västerbotten cheese pie is Sweden's answer to comfort food, rich, creamy, and unforgettable. It's the kind of dish that makes you feel at home, even if you are far away. If you ever visit Sweden, you must try it. Because this pie is not just food, it's a taste of Swedish tradition, history, and celebration. A slice of Västerbotten cheese pie is like a warm Swedish hug. Today's 7th Sweden famous food is Swedish pancakes, pannakor. Here, the pan is hot, the butter is melting, and the batter spreads thin like a golden ribbon. A Swedish pancake is not thick or fluffy, it's thin, delicate, and soft, almost like a crepe. When the pancake starts cooking, the edges turn crispy and golden. The center stays soft and tender. It's the perfect balance between light and rich. The smell fills the kitchen with a warm, buttery sweetness that feels like home. When you fold the pancake, it feels like silk in your hands. You can add jam, cream, or berries, and suddenly it becomes a sweet dream on a plate. Each bite is smooth and melt in your mouth, with a gentle sweetness that doesn't overpower you. Swedish pancakes are not just a breakfast dish, they are a comfort food that brings people together. They are often made during cozy family mornings, when everyone sits together and enjoys the simple joy of food. Scroll history. Swedish pancakes have been a staple in Swedish cuisine for centuries. They were originally made as a simple everyday dish using basic ingredients like eggs, milk, flour, and butter. In a country where winters are long and cold, this warm, quick dish became a perfect way to bring comfort into the home. Over time, Swedish pancakes evolved from a simple meal into a beloved tradition. They started to appear during special holidays and family gatherings. A food that made the day feel festive and warm. Because the recipe is simple, families could make them together, creating memories in the kitchen. In Sweden, pancakes have always been more than food. They are a symbol of home, family, and tradition, a dish that carries the warmth of Swedish culture. Fun facts: Swedish pancakes are thinner than American pancakes and closer to crepes. They are meant to be light and delicate, not thick and heavy. Traditionally, they are served with lingonberry jam and whipped cream. Lingonberries are a classic Swedish fruit, tart, bright, and full of flavor. The jam gives a sweet and sour contrast that makes the pancake taste magical. They are a popular dish during Fat Tuesday celebrations in Sweden. This is a day when people enjoy rich and sweet foods before the fasting season, making pancakes a perfect choice. Many families also serve Swedish pancakes during birthdays, holidays, and cozy winter nights. It's a dish that can make any moment feel special. Cultural importance: Pannakor is Sweden's symbol of comfort and family. It's a dish that brings people together, especially during festivals and celebrations. In Sweden, food is not just about eating, it's about connection. Swedish pancakes represent that connection because they are often made and shared with loved ones. When a family gathers to cook pancakes, it becomes a shared experience, laughter, conversation, and warmth. The dish also reflects Sweden's love for simplicity and natural flavors. A few basic ingredients can create something deeply satisfying and memorable. This is a culture that values calm, comfort, and togetherness, and Swedish pancakes fit perfectly into that lifestyle. Final thoughts: a warm Swedish pancake is like a hug from Sweden itself. It's soft, sweet, and full of love. If you ever visit Sweden, don't miss trying pannakor because it's more than a dessert. It's a taste of Swedish tradition, warmth, and family. One bite of Swedish pancakes, and you'll feel the comfort of a Swedish home. The simple sweetness, the soft texture, the warm smell, it all comes together to create a moment of pure comfort. Swedish pancakes are not just food. They are a memory you can taste. Today's sixth Sweden famous food is cinnamon bun kanelbullar. Here, the bakery smells like warm cinnamon, butter, and fresh dough. A golden bun sits on the tray, twisted into a spiral, its layers soft and inviting. When you hold it, you feel the softness, the dough is tender, like a pillow. And when you take the first bite, the cinnamon fills your mouth with sweetness. The sugar melts slightly, the butter adds richness, and the cinnamon gives it a warm, spicy hug. Kanelbullar is not just a pastry. It's a Swedish comfort food that makes the whole day feel calmer. The bun looks simple, but the taste is powerful, sweet, spicy, and completely irresistible. This is the kind of food that makes you stop and smile. Because it's not just about hunger, it's about comfort, warmth, and a moment of peace. Scroll history. Kanelbullar has been part of Swedish culture since the early 20th century. It started as a simple pastry made in Swedish homes, using local ingredients like flour, butter, sugar, and cinnamon. But the real reason it became famous is because of fika, the Swedish tradition of taking a coffee break with pastries. Fika is not just a break. It's a ritual of relaxation, conversation, and togetherness. As fika became more popular, kanelbullar became the most beloved pastry to pair with coffee. It spread from homes to bakeries, and soon every Swedish cafe had cinnamon buns on display. Today, kanelbullar is a symbol of Swedish comfort and hospitality. Fun facts: Sweden celebrates Kanelbullarens dag Cinnamon Bun Day every year. On this day, people enjoy cinnamon buns and celebrate their love for this sweet treat. It's one of the most popular baked goods in Sweden, and you can find it in almost every bakery and cafe. The cinnamon bun is often shaped into a spiral or knot, giving it a unique and beautiful look. Many Swedes enjoy kanelbullar with a cup of coffee during fika because the flavors go perfectly together. Cultural importance: Kanelbullar is more than a pastry, it's Sweden's coffee culture. Fika is a central part of Swedish life. It's a time to pause, relax, and connect with others. The cinnamon bun represents relaxation, conversation, and comfort. It's a food that brings people together, and it makes any moment feel cozy and warm. In Sweden, people don't rush through life. They value calm moments, and kanelbullar is a symbol of that lifestyle. Final thoughts: one bite of a cinnamon bun, and you can feel Sweden's calm, cozy lifestyle. The soft dough, the sweet cinnamon, and the warm aroma create a feeling of comfort that stays with you. If you ever visit Sweden, you must try kanelbullar. Because it's not just a pastry. It's a taste of Swedish tradition, warmth, and calm. A cinnamon bun is not just food. It's a moment of peace. Today's fifth Sweden famous food is gravlax, cured salmon. Here, a thin slice of salmon lies on a plate, its color bright and fresh. The fish looks almost translucent, shining with a natural glow. You can see the delicate layers of the salmon, and the dill sprinkled on top gives it a fresh green sparkle. When you bring it closer, the smell hits first, a cool, ocean breeze mixed with the scent of dill and citrus. It feels like you are standing on a Swedish fjord, watching the cold sea waves. Gravlax is not cooked. It's cured. And that's what makes it feel so pure and natural. When you take a bite, the texture is soft and silky. The flavor is gentle, yet strong, salty, sweet, and herby at the same time. The dill gives it a fresh taste, and the curing makes the salmon rich without being heavy. This is not just food. It's a taste of Sweden's cold coast, a dish that feels like the sea itself. Scroll history. Gravlax was originally made by fishermen who preserved salmon by burying it in sand and salt. In the old days, people needed ways to keep food fresh for long journeys at sea. So they used what they had: salt, sugar, and herbs, and created a method to preserve fish without cooking it. The word grav means grave in Swedish, because the salmon was buried in the ground during the curing process. This burial method kept the fish cold and allowed it to cure slowly. Over time, this method became more than just survival. It became a tradition. And today, gravlax is a beloved Swedish dish served at special occasions, gatherings, and celebrations. It shows how Sweden turned a survival technique into a delicious culinary tradition. Fun facts. The word grav means grave in Swedish, referring to the traditional burial method. The fish was literally buried in sand and salt to cure. Gravlax is often served with a dill mustard sauce called hovmustard. This sauce adds a sweet and tangy flavor that complements the salmon perfectly. It is commonly served on bread or as an appetizer in Swedish restaurants. The dish is light, elegant, and perfect for a starter. In Sweden, gravlax is often served during holidays and festive meals because it is considered a special dish. Cultural importance. Gravlax represents Sweden's connection to the sea and its preservation traditions. Sweden has a long coastline and a history of fishing, and gravlax is a beautiful example of how the sea shapes Swedish culture. It's not just about taste. It's about survival, tradition, and history. This dish reminds people of how their ancestors lived, relying on the sea for food and learning how to preserve it. Gravlax also reflects Sweden's love for simple, natural flavors. The dish uses only a few ingredients, but the result is powerful and unforgettable. Final thoughts. Gravlax is not just seafood, it's Swedish history on a plate. Every slice tells a story of the cold sea, the fishermen, and the tradition of preservation. If you ever visit Sweden, you must try gravlax. Because it's not just a dish, it's a taste of Sweden's coastline, culture, and survival. One bite of gravlax, and you can feel the Nordic breeze. Gravlax is not just food. It's a piece of Sweden's soul. Today's fourth Sweden famous food is lingonberry jam, lingonsylt. Here, small red berries shine like tiny jewels in the forest. They're bright, bold, and full of life, just like Swedish nature itself. Lingonberry jam may look simple, but its flavor is powerful. The first taste is sharp and slightly sour, followed by a gentle sweetness that lingers. It wakes up your senses. It cuts through rich dishes. And it turns simple meals into something unforgettable. This jam is not meant to stand alone. It's meant to be shared, spooned onto meatballs, spread over pancakes, or served beside traditional Swedish meals. Every bite carries the taste of Sweden's forests, fresh air, and calm landscapes. Scroll history. Lingonberries grow naturally in Sweden's forests and have been used for centuries. Long before modern kitchens, Swedish families gathered these berries from the wild to preserve them for winter. Because Sweden has long, cold winters, people needed foods that could last. Lingonberry jam became a staple because of its natural acidity, which gave it a long shelf life. It was easy to store and perfect for adding flavor to meals throughout the year. Over time, lingonberry jam became part of everyday Swedish cooking. It moved from forest baskets to kitchen jars, becoming a symbol of home, tradition, and survival. Fun facts. Lingonberry jam is served with meatballs, pancakes, and many Swedish dishes. It's a sweet and sour companion that balances rich flavors. The berries are rich in antioxidants, making them not just tasty, but also healthy. Many Swedish households still make their own lingonberry jam at home. It's a family tradition passed down through generations. In Sweden, children grow up with the taste of lingonberry jam. It's one of the most familiar flavors in the country. Cultural importance. Lingonberry jam is a symbol of Swedish nature and home cooking. It represents the close connection between people and the land. Sweden's forests play a huge role in its culture, and lingonberries are a gift from those forests. Turning them into jam is a way of preserving nature's flavors and bringing them into everyday life. This jam is not fancy. It's honest, comforting, and deeply Swedish. It reminds people of home, family meals, and shared moments around the table. Final thoughts. Lingonberry jam is a tiny berry with a huge impact on Swedish cuisine. Its sharp sweetness balances meals and adds character to every dish. If you ever visit Sweden, don't miss tasting lingonsylt. Because it's not just a jam, it's the flavor of Swedish forests, tradition and home. 1 spoon of lingonberry jam and you'll taste Sweden itself. Today's third Sweden famous food is Swedish meatballs, köttbullar. Here, a plate arrives warm and comforting. Soft, golden brown meatballs sit gently in a creamy sauce, surrounded by mashed potatoes and a spoon of bright red lingonberry jam. The smell is rich and familiar, buttery, meaty, and slightly sweet. This is not fancy food. This is comfort food at its finest. When you take the first bite, the meatball is tender and juicy. The sauce is smooth and creamy, wrapping around the meat like warmth on a cold day. Then comes the lingonberry jam, slightly sour, slightly sweet, cutting through the richness and balancing every flavor perfectly. This dish feels like home. It feels like family dinners, shared tables, and slow evenings. Swedish meatballs are not just famous because they taste good, they're famous because they make people feel safe and happy. Scroll history. Swedish meatballs have an interesting history that goes back to the 18th century. It's believed that King Charles XII of Sweden brought inspiration from Turkish meatballs during his travels. Over time, the dish was adapted to Swedish ingredients and tastes. Spices were softened, cream was added, and lingonberry jam became the perfect companion. What started as an influenced recipe slowly became a national dish. Families across Sweden began cooking meatballs at home, each with their own small variations, but always with the same feeling of comfort. Today, Swedish meatballs are enjoyed all over the world, but their heart still belongs to Sweden. Fun facts. Swedish meatballs are traditionally served with lingonberry jam and mashed potatoes. This combination of savory, creamy, and sweet is what makes the dish iconic. IKEA helped popularize Swedish meatballs globally. For many people, their first taste of Swedish cuisine came from an IKEA cafeteria. They are often served during Swedish holidays, family gatherings, and celebrations. Meatballs are a must-have dish at festive tables. In Sweden, meatballs are not just restaurant food, they are home food. Almost every family has their own recipe. Cultural importance. Swedish meatballs represent Swedish home cooking and comfort. They are a dish that brings family and friends together around one table. In Sweden, meals are about togetherness. Meatballs are often cooked in large batches, shared and enjoyed slowly. This dish reflects Swedish values, simplicity, warmth, and balance. Nothing is too strong, nothing is rushed. Everything is just right. Meatballs are also a reminder of childhood for many Swedes, a food that feels familiar and comforting, no matter where you are. Final thoughts. Swedish meatballs are not just a dish, they're Sweden's comfort in every bite. Soft, creamy, and perfectly balanced, they represent home, family, and tradition. If you ever visit Sweden, this is a dish you cannot miss. Because when you eat Swedish meatballs, you are not just tasting food. You are tasting a piece of Swedish life. A plate of köttbullar is more than a meal. It's a warm memory served fresh. Today's second Sweden famous food is Princess Cake, Princess Tarta. Here, a cake arrives that looks soft, calm, and almost royal. A smooth green marzipan dome sits quietly on the plate, topped with a small pink rose. You cut into it slowly. Layers appear: light sponge cake, fluffy vanilla cream, and a thin layer of fruit jam. The first bite feels gentle. The marzipan melts softly, the cream is airy, and the sweetness is perfectly balanced. This is not a heavy dessert. This is elegance served on a plate. Princess cake doesn't try to impress loudly. It wins you over quietly. Scroll history. Princess cake was created in the early 20th century in Sweden for royal princesses. It became popular after being served at royal events and celebrations. Over time, bakeries across Sweden adopted it. What started as a royal dessert slowly became a national favorite. Today, it's one of Sweden's most iconic cakes, instantly recognized by its green marzipan cover. Fun facts. The green color comes from marzipan, which gives the cake its signature look. It's filled with sponge cake, cream, and usually raspberry jam. Princess cake is commonly served at birthdays, graduations, and special occasions in Sweden. Cultural importance. Princess cake represents Sweden's elegant dessert culture, simple, balanced, and calm. It reflects the Swedish love for beauty without excess. It's a cake meant to be shared, sliced carefully, and enjoyed together. Final thoughts. Princess cake is Sweden's sweet crown, soft, graceful, and timeless. It's not just a dessert. It's a quiet celebration of tradition and togetherness. A slice of Princess tarta isn't just sweet. It's Sweden, served gently. Swedish shortcake. Today's first Sweden famous food is surströmming, fermented herring. Here, the can opens slowly. And before you even see the fish, you smell it. Strong, sharp, unforgettable. This is Sweden's most extreme traditional dish. Surströmming is fermented herring, preserved for months, a method created centuries ago when survival mattered more than comfort. What began as necessity slowly became tradition. It's never eaten alone. The fish is balanced with flatbread, boiled potatoes, onions, and sour cream. The flavors work together to soften the intensity and create harmony after shock. The first bite is bold, salty, sour, deeply fermented. Not everyone loves it. And that's the point. Surströmming is not made to impress, it's made to honor history. Scroll history. Long before refrigeration, Swedish fishermen fermented herring to survive harsh winters. Over time, it became a seasonal ritual shared with family and friends. Fun fact. Surströmming is usually eaten outdoors because of its powerful smell. Final thoughts. Surströmming is not just food. It's Sweden's survival story. Fermented, fearless, and unforgettable. So that was the end of episode 69 of Dynamic Expeditions. Place-setting Swedish. From warm cinnamon buns to bold fermented flavors. Today we explored Sweden, a land where food is calm, comforting, and deeply rooted in tradition. If you enjoyed this Swedish food journey, tell me in the comments. Which dish made you the most curious to try? Fork and knife. Was it the cozy comfort of meatballs? The royal sweetness of princess cake? Or the extreme challenge of surströmming? Relieved face. I'm Aditya, and as always, I'll be pinning the most interesting comment right at the top. Push pin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss our next journey through cultures, flavors, and stories from around the world. And hey, share this video with your friends and family. Because food feels even better when it's shared, just like a Swedish family table. bread candle. Got a favorite Swedish dish? Or a hidden Nordic food tradition that deserves to be explored next? Swedish sparkles. Drop it in the comments, your idea might inspire our next destination. Until then, keep exploring, keep tasting, and stay part of the dynamic expeditions family globe showing Europe Africa place setting. Because we'll be back very soon with episode 70, packed with even more unreal places, cultures, and lifetime experiences from across the world. Globe showing America's sparkles. Sunrise, stay tuned every day at 7:45 p.m. A new cinematic journey awaits you here on Dynamic Expeditions. See you in the next expedition. Sparkles.